fine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good to support like every UK tournament, isn't it? Why not support the homies at other tournaments? So.
Yeah, when we were on Meltdown, that was just like the thing that I was told to do constantly by TOs who were like near the desk. It was just like, hello, hello, please promote Reunion, promote DBZ, promote
everything.
everything.
And now we're about to promote this game.
We are about to promote this game.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's Palutena. I forgot it was Palutena. Yeah, Palutena Min Min.
It's Palutena and Aegis, and it's interesting that we're seeing the Palu instead. Solid, of course, has a lot of characters in his pocket. He is trusting the Min Min nowadays, though, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think Palutena maybe... I don't know, really. I mean, Palu's obviously a good character. Everyone knows Palu's a good character. But against Min Min, Palutena obviously has to get in, you know, the nairs and everything. And maybe Min Min can, you know, outrange Palu quite well, as we're seeing here, you know, being very aggressive on the ledge there. And you know, Solid Gamers just not approaching at all. I mean, that's Min Min's entire game plan, not to approach, really, it's just outzone. But he's going off stage now. This is not looking
no
good.
jump, that's it.
Yep. Yeah, exactly as I said. It's sort of like a outzone Palutena, but if she gets in, it's basically over for Min Min because... Ooh, but
nice
we see
megawatt.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing is actually why we're probably seeing the Palutena instead of the Aegis. Is that because of the teleport recovery, it's a lot harder to hit with something like Ram Ram than Aegis's recovery is. If you get Aegis off stage like once as Min Min, especially without a jump, that's, I mean, it's basically it.
Very true.
You Ram Ram F smashing, and that's kind of it done. But Palutena, if you get the right teleport angles, you can't even punish that.
Yeah, you don't know where it's really going to go, but as you said with, you know, Aegis, I mean, Power doesn't have that great recovery, it just goes straight up, doesn't it? And, you know, Mythra kind of just goes forward, so it's very easily, you know, predictable to get that punish, but as you're saying, Palutena, you kind of don't know when it's going to happen, so very, very true, but oh, and guess the perfect shield there just maybe misinputted that.
Yeah, tried to wave bounce that, I think, and then just like do it on shield, but not working out right there.
Yeah, I think this has been kind of close, but as we're seeing here, you know, Solid Gamers just pressuring constantly and outzoning Selkie here, and...
Oh, no back throw, but Selkie just caught mashing out of that grab. It was a really great mash out of that grab, but it was almost too great. Just still mashing after she got out.
Exactly, you know, predicted the, you know, the panic there and punished for it exactly with that up smash. And, I mean, Solid Gamer with the lead, or Min Min with the lead is very scary because, you know, just outzone completely. It's always just the zone game, like, and it's just kind of like, oh, but Selkie gets that side B off stage, and it's looking kind of like Solid Gamer's game at the moment, but Selkie could bring this back. I mean, Palutena is a character that, you know, if you get a lot of nairs off and you get in close, you can get something and possibly just end the game, but Selkie's just struggling to get in. And Solid Gamer is playing very, very defensively right now to not get it.
Oh, a nice catch on that teleport. And I mentioned how there are some, like, if you come at the ledge from above, you just can't do that. Because you're just invincible for the whole time.
Exactly.
And it was smart from Solid to force Selkie to use the air dodge so that she had to go low. And then you give yourself time to get punished.
Exactly, just outplayed there, knew what to do, gets that ledge trap, and takes the game. I mean, as we're seeing a lot in that, you know, the first couple of stocks, Solid Gamer definitely had the pressure up and had the lead, and we could really see the struggle from the Palutena, and here we go, here's the switch. The Aegis, I don't know, yeah, maybe though, you know, Mythra's quite a fast character, obviously. Maybe she can get in, you know, against Min Min a lot more than Palutena could. But once again, if Solid Gamer gets them off stage, Aegis off stage, it could just be the win for Solid Gamer. But we might be able to see Mythra get in here, but
you've also got Foresight, which getting in with Foresight is just such a blessing because you can just slow your opponent down with the right timing, and we're seeing again this extra mobility really come in clutch. The problem is that hit for hit, Selkie's just doing less damage even though she's getting in.
Yeah, she's
got the edge guarding though.
Ooh, yeah, there's the edge guard. And as I said, yeah, I mean, Mythra definitely has a better time at getting in against Min Min. I mean, that's the whole game plan. You have to get close to Min Min. You do not want to just be standing away from her while she zones you out. But also, I mean, you don't want to get grabbed by her or like up smash.
That was amazing. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What a call out.
Yep. That's
Jump.
That's the up smash. There it is. That's the issue. You've got to get in, but Min Min does have the up tilt, the up smash to, just destroy you.
It's so committal for Solid to do something like that though, and that's the advantage that you have with someone like Aegis, who's so mobile. You can constantly just almost play kind of like Fox in that you just like jump and you full hop and you short hop and you use that fast full speed, and your pressure is just vertical. You're not trying to dash basically at all. You're only moving throughout the air because it's so much more difficult for Solid to try and catch that. You have to hard pull that out with an up smash, or you have to keep retreating, and that gets you cornered, and that gets you there up air.
Yep, and there it is. Just get in there and take out Pyra. Just get that damage off and up air for the kill. That is the issue, I feel like Min Min is definitely struggling. I mean, it's pretty close at the moment, but we've been seeing that Mythra versus Palutena, she's just been able to get in against Min Min. And we're really seeing it this game. I mean, no, it's not too much of a lead, but Selkie, she definitely has the lead right now. And Miz just trying to go for some ledge trapping there. Get the trade. Yeah, gets the trade for the kill. That's really good for Solid Gamer because you do not want to be have a Mythra that's a stock up and you're like at 70%, but you're just
nice mix up on the ledge and right back into it immediately.
Yeah, this I was talking about, 70% up, but that conversion there got.
Oh, the call out knew the weight was coming.
Okay.
I like that mid-air switch too.
Yeah.
To get that spike, because otherwise you're not hitting that, and that's one of the reasons that Solid thought he was safe, is that like, oh, Mythra's jumped in that position. What's the threat really?
Then Pyra comes out. Yep, there's Pyra. That Pyra down air, off air, you gotta be wary of it. Most definitely. I mean, she hits hard and she is coming for that stock. But Aegis seems to be, the switch for Selkie here. I mean, she's sort of changed it up and it's working. And I feel like Mythra definitely is a threat against Min Min. We're not seeing, Pyra come out as often as other maybe Aegis players would against other characters, because I think Min Min really does, she beats Pyra because of the speed. But as you said, that last stock, the switch out, it's just sort of like it just comes out and gets you at like a time where you're not expecting it. And that's really, really well done from Selkie there to bait out the jump maybe at ledge and then just down air for Pyra.
Yeah, and Selkie in general has just not struggled getting in too much. But also what's interesting is that with Pyra, if you don't get the kill quick, you'll start playing neutral as Pyra.
Yeah.
And Selkie has never had to deal with that. Every time the Pyra has come out, the kill has come out almost immediately, which is a really, really great thing to have, especially in a matchup like this, where Mythra clearly wins and Pyra clearly doesn't.
Exactly. I feel like it is a struggle for Pyra to, you know, outrange and get in against Min Min, but she really does, you know, do that damage and get that kill. Oh,
Nice mix-up.
yeah, that up B onto the ledge there.
And that's the only time that Selkie has been stuck playing neutral as Pyra and still manages to clutch it out but going to die, just stuck in disadvantage a little bit, and Solid Gamer will take that. We are back to 0-0.
Selkie kind of turned, you know, a bad situation into a good situation there with Pyra. I mean, Mithra definitely needs to just stay out and, you know, just get in, kind of get, you know, Min Min off the stage here. I feel like if Min Min has the stage pressure, she wins, but as we're seeing here, these up air strings are just coming out from Mithra at 95%.
Trying to find that kill quick, but Solid gets out. Now you got to try and find that kill with Pyra. You got to try and get in as Pyra. You can see Solid immediately running away, trying to take advantage.
Ooh, and he just dodges that RB from Pyra, not to die again to that. Ooh, just zoning at the ledge here.
Unable to find these confirms just yet. And did you see that platform thing with the megawatt? That's been happening since Small Battlefield, but like Min Min Arms can just get stuck on platforms for no reason. Great full hop to get over that short hop megawatt, by the way. But that's just so definitely something to consider for the matchup, and it's one of the reasons we saw Northern Cave in Game 2.
It's a very interesting yeah, mechanic. I mean, it's definitely probably why. Well, I don't know. Solid Gamer picked this stage.
Oh, that is true actually.
Yeah,
my bad.
No, I'm thinking about that. Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, maybe
it's because it's like not supposed to be there, and you can kind of try and work around it, but it just gets really awkward at times. And it's interesting that the neutral stage was Small Battlefield, which actually is where Min Min suffers from that most, so you could argue that he probably should have banned that. But this stage is probably still good for Min Min in this matchup just because it's so wide, as we've said before.
Exactly,
And Solid Gamer could clutch the set here.
Ooh, and yeah.
Does. Great catch on the
is.
jump, and a great upset. London's, one of London's better players, then an embraced, taking out the Irish Invader, and pop off as well. Really, really well played from Solid Gamer in that last stock. Just clutched it out, took the jump, and that was it.
Yeah, that was definitely, I could feel Solid Gamer was struggling against the Aegis there, Game 2, and they clutched it back in that game there. I think, you know, they started to back away from Pyra a bit more. They were like, I don't want to die again to that up B. I know what you're trying to do now. You know, you're trying to bait out me doing something and then switching out the Pyra, so
it's also like if you're playing Min Min, you don't need to be near ledge, so you can you don't need to be near ledge to cover that option, so you can just ignore